Hello, hi everybody, it's Louise again, one of the administration officers from the electoral registration office for Clackmannanshire, Falkirk and Stirling Councils. I'm coming to you live today from Forth Valley College, Stirling Campus, which you can see in the background behind me here. We've got a stall here today as part of Refreshers Week. If you're at the college today, come along and see us. We're just right at the back of the dining area in the right-hand corner, and we'll be here until 2 p.m. today to help with all things to do with registering to vote, and we'll also be at Falkirk Campus tomorrow, Thursday the 5th of February from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. So you can catch us there too. So, elections and voting can be quite confusing, so I'm looking forward to answering some questions today in a Q&A. Let's go through the questions now. So, first question asks, are there any elections soon? Yes, actually there's a Scottish parliamentary election on Thursday the 7th of May 2026. So this election is to elect MSPs to represent you at Scottish Parliament in Holyrood in Edinburgh. I'll link a video below after the live stream. That's from the Electoral Commission, which tells you more detail about the elections process for Scottish parliamentary elections. So, how do you make sure you can vote? That's a great question. In order to vote, you need to be registered. In Scotland, you can register to vote from the age of 14, and you must register to vote in advance of any election. So you must be registered. You can't just vote on the day. Once you're registered, you don't need to register again unless your name or address changes. Your registration is connected to your address, so you need to apply again anytime you move house. The deadline to register to vote before an election is midnight, 12 working days before the poll. So in practice, this is normally about a few weeks before. And if you like and subscribe to our socials, you'll see that we post in advance, so we'll let you know when the deadlines are. Again, the details for all our socials will be in the description for this live stream. The deadline to register for the election on the 7th of May is midnight on Monday the 20th of April 2026. You can register to vote online. So if you want to register to vote online, go to www.gov.uk/register-to-vote. Or you can register by phoning our office on 01786 892289 between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. If you are a BSL speaker, we support Contact Scotland BSL, and you can call us through the Contact Scotland app or place a call to us on our website. Contact Scotland BSL is a video relay service providing free, instant British Sign Language BSL video interpreting for all calls in Scotland. You can also register by completing a form if we sent one to you, and these are also available in large print and in Braille on request. Contact us if that applies to you, and we'll send you an individual form. Okay, let's see, the next question is, I'm not sure if I'm registered, how do I find out? And we've been asked that a few times at the events we go to. Normally it's quite a common question. So if you want to find out if you're registered, you can come and see us today or tomorrow in Falkirk Campus, or you can contact our office by telephone on 01786 892289 or by email at registration@centralscotland-vgib.gov.uk, or you can call into our office. Again, I'm going to put the address and all the other contact details in the description of this video. You cannot search the electoral register online. Next question says, my 14-year-old was invited to register to vote. Aren't they too young? 14-year-olds cannot vote in any elections in Scotland, but they can register to vote. We invite 14-year-olds to register so they've got plenty of time to register before their 16th birthday. This means if an election was held on someone's 16th birthday, a young person would still be able to vote if they wanted to and if they were eligible. So 16-year-olds can vote in Scottish parliamentary elections and Scottish local government elections, but you need to be 18 to vote in UK parliamentary elections. 16-year-olds will be able to vote in the election on Thursday, the 7th of May 2026. Question number 5 is, I'm not a British citizen. So am I not eligible to vote? Well, to vote in UK parliamentary elections, you must be a British or Irish citizen or a citizen of a qualifying Commonwealth country, which is hard to say, such as India, Canada, or Nigeria. The rules are different for Scottish parliamentary and Scottish local government elections, though, so anybody who's resident in Scotland can vote in this type of election. So if you are a Scottish resident, you will be eligible to vote in the election on the 7th of May, regardless of your nationality. Of course, you need to be over 16 and register to vote, so if you're not registered already, register now at that link below. Next question. Okay, this is another common one we get, which is I've added my name to a form that you sent us recently, so I'm registered, right? We send out a form in the autumn to every property in Falkirk, Stirling, Clackmannanshire, so that we can confirm the details we hold are accurate before we publish the electoral register. So if you've recently moved at that time and you've added your name to a form, that's just the first step. Completing the form just tells us your name. It doesn't equate to registering to vote. If you gave us your name and you weren't registered, we would have invited you to register, but I would say it's best to contact us if you're in any doubt. It's much easier to sort things out just now when there's time before an election, in case there's any issues, or if you want to arrange an absent vote, for example. Next question is, I'm going to be away for the election. What are my options? That led quite nicely on this question, actually, because I think I just spoke about an absent vote there. An absent vote is a different method of voting if you can't make it to a polling station. So you can choose to have a postal vote, which is just like it sounds, your ballot's sent to you in the post prior to an election, and then you post it back in advance, or a proxy vote. A proxy vote's where you choose someone you trust to vote by proxy, which means on your behalf. You need to apply for that in advance and give us the details of your chosen person, and they also must be registered to vote. You can choose to have a postal or a proxy vote for one election or for the maximum time. There's no restrictions on who can have a postal vote for any length of time, and anybody is allowed a proxy vote for a single election. However, a permanent proxy vote is only allowed in certain circumstances, normally for work or a disability, because the application must be signed by a supporting person. See if there's any more questions. I've got one more here. So the last question is, what is the point in registering if I'm not going to vote? And that question again actually does come up a lot. So obviously the main benefit of registering to vote is that you can have your say when an election comes up. But there are other benefits too. Firstly, even if you choose not to vote, you're registered. If you're registered already, you've got the choice to abstain, so it's a choice. Whereas if you're not registered, you can't vote, and that's it. The electoral register is also used for credit checking. So credit companies use it to see if people are registered, and that improves your chances of getting credit. So it can improve your credit score. Credit companies use it for example, checking if you can get a mobile phone contract or a loan or a mortgage. So that's one of the first tips you'll see if you go and check your credit score is to be on the electoral register. So it does help with that as well. That's all we've got time for now, so I hope this has been helpful and it answers some of your questions. After the live stream, I'll have links and contact details listed down below in the description. Did I answer your question? Let me know in the comments below, and if I didn't, we might answer it in a future live stream. Also, remember to like this video, and if you thought it was helpful, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future updates and deadlines, and so you can have access to reliable information about registering to vote. Thank you so much to Forth Valley College for hosting us at the Refreshers event across the 3 campuses this week. It's been great so far, and we're really looking forward to the rest of the week. Thank you. Bye.